following procedure is used for cutting graduated haircut structures on a horizontal line. Our head position will be upright. The distribution of the hair, that is the combing pattern used to distribute the hair, will be in natural fall with rolled fingers. The projection or the angles that the hair is held in relation to the head form while cutting can be low, 22.5 degrees, medium, 45 degrees, or high, 90 degrees. The projection that we will be using for this haircut is 0 degrees or natural fall with rolled fingers. Our guideline for this haircut will be mobile, and our cutting line will be horizontal. We will be using a palm-to-palm cutting technique. Check the desired length of the haircut with your supervisor prior to commencing. For this haircut, we will be using both primary and secondary partings. Our first primary parting will be centre forehead to centre nape. If we put our comb on the top of the head in a balanced manner, this allows us to determine the apex of the head, or the highest point of the head. Our primary parting from ear to ear should pass through this point. Our secondary partings will be horizontal, and we will be using the fine end of the comb. We will commence our cutting procedure at the centre nape. We will be using horizontal secondary partings. Our body position should be parallel to the section of hair we are cutting. Comb the section of hair into natural fall using the fine teeth of the comb. We will be using 0 degrees projection while rolling our fingers, while using a palm-to-palm cutting technique. Check to ensure that the hair lengths on each side of the section are even before continuing to your next section. Release another centimetre section either side of the primary parting. The reason we take centimetre sections at a time is so that we don't work with too much hair that may make it difficult for us to clearly see our guideline. Evenly dampen the hair to avoid uneven shrinkage, which may result in an uneven haircut result. We will be using the previously cut section of hair as a mobile guide. Comb the hair from roots to ends, bringing your palm to face you, creating a rolled finger effect. This technique produces the least amount of graduation and will result in the hair gently flicking upwards. It is important to not cut past your second knuckle. One, because you may nick or cut your fingers, and secondly, because we lose tension below our second knuckle. Ensuring the hair is evenly damp, continuing the rolled fingers technique, making sure you are cutting to your guide and not into your guide, maintaining your palm-to-palm hand action to produce a softer cutting edge on the ends of the hair. This action also increases the graduated effect. Ensure that your body position remains parallel to the section that you are cutting. Check to ensure that the lengths on each side of the section are even before continuing to your next section, releasing another centimetre of hair on either side of the primary parting. Comb the hair thoroughly to remove any tangles, ensuring that your hair is evenly dampened down. Combing the hair with the fine end of the comb, rolling your fingers, making sure that you can clearly see your guideline prior to removing the length. Ensuring that your fingers are still mirroring or are parallel to your horizontal parting. The reason our body position remains parallel to the section we are cutting is to avoid us dragging hair towards or away from us. If this occurs, we will lose our straight or horizontal cutting line, and we may end up with a curved line. Continue the same cutting procedure, taking 1 centimetre sections at a time until we reach the top of the head. As you can see, this cutting technique has encouraged the hair to gently curve or flick upwards. Release the final section at the top of the head. Distribute the hair evenly around the head prior to cutting, as this will allow the hair to sit in its natural fall. Ensure the hair is evenly dampened down. Comb your hair from roots to ends using the fine end of the comb. Take your section, rolling the fingers gently, using a palm to palm cutting technique. Remove your length. Ensure that your fingers remain parallel to the horizontal parting, making sure that you are not cutting past your second knuckle. Keeping your body position directly behind the section that you are cutting. Before continuing to the side sections, you will need to check that your lengths are even. Let equal amounts of hair down on either side of the head. I like to ensure this section goes slightly further back into the previously cut back section, which will provide a guideline for me to work with. We will cut these two sections first to make sure that both sides are even, before completing one side. Ensure that your hair is evenly damp. Comb the hair with the fine end of the comb, in natural fall while rolling your fingers. We maintain a palm-to-palm cutting technique. Our fingers remain parallel to our horizontal parting, and we are sitting directly behind where we are cutting. Repeat the same process on the opposite side. Check that both lengths are even by drawing the hair to a central point under the chin. Release another centimetre section. Comb the hair from roots to ends to be free of any tangles. We are still working in natural fall using 0 degrees projection and rolling our fingers, being careful not to cut past our second knuckle. We will use the previously cut section of hair as our mobile guide. Release another centimetre section and comb the hair again in natural fall. It is important not to project the hair away from the head, as this will increase the degree of graduation within our haircut. Gently rolling our fingers, seeing our guide and removing the length. Releasing another centimetre section. In this particular section, we will need to be aware of the recession area of the hairline. The recession area is the section at the front hairline that moves away from the face. Ensuring that the hair is evenly damp. Comb the hair with the fine end of the comb. Fingers remain parallel to the parting. Your body position remains parallel to the section that you are cutting. To account for the recession area, you will need to slightly draw the hair back whilst cutting the hair in the same technique. Release the final section of hair. Comb the hair so it is evenly distributed around the head form. This will connect your side section into the back section of your hair. Continuing your rolled fingers technique, making sure you are cutting to your guide and your fingers remain parallel to your parting. Now that you have completed this side, repeat exactly the same cutting procedure on the opposite side of the head. Now that you have completed both sides of the haircut, you can check your lengths are even on either side. To check your lengths, you can either comb the fringe area forward and check the lengths are the same, or hold a panel of hair on top of the head at 90 degrees and check that both lengths are even. The hair should come to an even point in both instances. Once you have established that they are, check with your supervisor as to how they would like you to style the hair.